Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Squat Cobbler. I am Dr. Mike at Official Pagan on everything. Joining me, as always.
Hi, everybody. This is Kelly at KELLYTHUL on Twitter and Instagram. Please be sure to like, subscribe, leave comments, turn on notifications, and consider buying a t-shirt. We will soon be accepting Atari tokens.
Soldier Boy. Anyway, something has come to my attention, Kelly, and it has me very concerned for the people who aren't our normal viewers, because our normal viewers would only acquire ROMs to play along to these classic games that we talk about in completely legal, above board manner.
Of course.
And as everybody knows, the long-awaited Shaq Fu episode is coming up, and you know they're going to want to shack it out with us. So we know that our regular reviewers have cartridges, and they've created ROMs from their cartridges that they personally have, which is legal. But it turns out there are websites, and I don't know if you knew about this, there are websites where people were downloading ROMs illegally.
Did not know that.
I had no idea that this existed.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy times that we live in. But apparently one of these sites was sued by a company. Hold on. They were like an indie games company. I wrote it down. Some Nintendo?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Oh,
familiar.
That's the console the Friday 13th game was on.
Yeah. Nintendo, so and they got Nintendo tokens, which are awesome.
They're no Atari, I'll tell you that much. No. So they decided that they were going to take legal action against one of these sites. And one of these sites that was illegally distributing ROMs. Again, not something I even knew existed prior to this. That particular site was called RomUniverse. They sued RomUniverse and they won $2.1 million in the judgment. Now, RomUniverse was ordered to pay that. The owner of that site was ordered to pay that in $50 monthly payments.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a head scratcher for me, because I haven't done the math, but that'd be like over 10 payments. $50, easy, well over 10 payments.
Yeah,
of $50.
I have so many questions about that judgment. I get where the $2.1 million is coming from.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a large number of ROMs on there, and they were in violation of copyrights and trademarks multiple times, and they're paying fees for all of those. So that's how you can quickly get to 2.1 million. You're not going to quickly get to 2.1 million in $50 increments, though. No. And I understand that this person probably doesn't have that kind of money laying around, so working out some sort of payment plan makes sense. And again, I'm not going to math here, but I feel like that would take a while.
Yeah, I think it would too. And maybe there'll be some math that'll show up at the bottom of the screen that would let us kind of know how many payments that's going to be, but a lot. I'm predicting it'll be a lot.
Bunch of payments.
It's crazy. I've got to believe that was $50 a month per ROM. That would almost make more sense to me. Because if it's just $50 a month, okay, 2.4 million, start taking $50 wax out of that.
No, I mean, according to what I read, it's 2.1 million in $50 increments. Wow. So probably the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Is what they're making those payments based on.
So if you get sued by Nintendo and you owe them 2.4 million and you finagle a deal that it's $50 a month to stay good on that, probably the one thing you want to do is not miss payment, I would think.
Or in this person's case, not pay at all.
Yeah.
Which Nintendo is apparently not happy about. They were looking forward to that $50 probably to get them through to the next fiscal quarter.
That's right. Their books were blown. They were like, wow.
Really screwed up their accounting. So they have now asked for a injunction against them because they believe that not only does this person not intend to pay their $50 monthly payments based on the fact that they aren't paying the $50 monthly payments. So that's pretty solid logic.
Pretty good indicator.
Yeah. But they believe are going to relaunch the website, which I guess they took down during legal proceedings. So they are demanding that the courts order them to destroy all of the Nintendo ROMs that they had. This brings up more questions for me. The first one that I'm going to go with is, how would you prove that?
Yeah. I mean, he seems
like
a trustworthy guy
right now. And you were like, Mike, destroy this file. Okay. I did.
Yep.
It's done.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I mean, do they have to witness it?
Right. Are they burning a hard drive symbolically? Does Nintendo know how digital files work?
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, and it is going to be like, yep. I wiped this entire hard drive after a backup, but it's completely wiped.
Anywhere else, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that'd be great. I don't know how you could even do that.
Yeah,
that's magic.
I don't know
science.
what sort of black magic those people are using, but I had everything on this one Walmart 1 terabyte hard drive, so I'm just gonna throw that in the trash, and we're good, right?
That's right. Put a magnet on it. We're good. It's all gone. Yeah, it is. I'm actually kind of surprised that if they get this original $2.4 million settlement against them, there wasn't any conversation around, hey, those ROMs that you've been selling, get rid of them, stop. I'm actually surprised the first go round, they were like, oh crap, I guess we need to, those probably all sitting in his closet. We better make sure he destroys them. So,
well, and this is where I think the gray area of this comes in at. You are technically allowed to back up digital media that you own one time. You can, for each physical copy you own, you can make one digital backup of that. So you're allowed to make a ROM copy or have a ROM copy of a game that you own a cartridge of. So this is where it gets tricky right off the bat. So let's just say Kelly had illegally downloaded ROMs, which we know he would never do.
Right.
He just learned with all of us watching this that this even exists.
Right.
So obviously this is a fictional story. But let's just say Kelly downloaded illegally 100 ROMs, was somehow caught with those 100 ROMs. I feel like it would be hard for somebody to disprove when you say that at some point you owned all 100 of those cartridges.
Yeah, I think it would be difficult to do that.
Yeah, so right off the bat, I feel like that's a tough starting point. Sure, we're not going to believe you when you say that, and you would probably be lying, but also it'd be hard to prove that. So I feel like that's where ROMs get shaky right from the beginning. But now you're talking, I assume, it didn't say in this particular article how many ROMs, but I'm going to assume if he was running a ROM-based website, we're talking a larger number than 100. I would say so. Thousands of ROMs, where it's incredibly unlikely that this person owned all those cartridges at any point. But, even with the initial judgment, can they make him, at least in the initial judgment, can they make him get rid of those ROMs? I mean, he's just going to say, I did own those at one point or another. And according to the license in the booklets of all of these games, I'm allowed to make a backup copy of them.
Yep. I can't sell that backup copy for download. That's where the line was crossed. So yeah, the whole destroy all ROMs, which sounds like a good t-shirt, but
destroy all ROMs.
Destroy all ROMs. So
right here. Get it.
Click on the link. You can order it right now. $20 for the guys, $18 for the ladies. Get those t-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's a whole lot of this that's difficult to back up.
Yep.
Like destroying the ROMs, apparently getting $50 out of this guy.
That continues to be the real puzzlement to me.
Yeah, that is honestly the most staggering part of this. And like I had said to Kelly before we started the show, I didn't even register that because that seems made up. So I didn't even register that it said he had to pay back over $2 million in $50 increments.
Yeah, it's a crazy story all the way around. But Nintendo is picking up the pace, going after a lot of these sites, and certainly, I don't know how many other destroy orders they've issued, but they are certainly knocking on a lot of doors now, and they do. I mean, they've been pretty aggressive at protecting their IP as much as they can, and it's just it can be a little challenging, but they certainly made a case here.
They definitely did. And again, the math on that was down here. In case you missed it, go
Yep.
back, check that out. Because we definitely did that ahead of time.
That's right. This was prepared material. We just, we don't want to spoon feed it to you. The calculations below, so enjoy.
And again, just I know that this was very shocking content. We all watching this had no idea that something like this existed. And obviously nobody watching this would ever participate in that sort of activity. Nope. So,
but you might want to look into this file backup thing. It sounds pretty good. So.
I just want that stated for YouTube.
That's right.
Nobody involved in the making this or anyone watching this even knew this existed prior to this. So right. We're as shocked as you are.
That's right. So we'd even help destroy those ROMs.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Yep. ROM.
My refrigerator has a bunch of magnets on it.
That's right. We're a magnet suit, hug them. Who knows what we'll do. So.
I have magnets of all 4 turtles. There's no coming back from that. You put all 4 turtle magnets on the hard drive, it's done.
History. That's how IBM does it. So on that note, we'll wrap it up for this one. Thanks for watching, thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, etc. We really appreciate you watching. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.